Hey everyone, Josh here, and today we're going to do an unboxing video, and we have a special guest, a celebrity from Top Shot Season 4. This is Dylan Fletcher, also the owner of Fletcher Knives. So anyone out there looking to collect a knife or get a handmade knife, you need to look this guy up. He's on Facebook, he's on Instagram.
I'm on everything. If you Google Fletcher Knives, you're not going to miss it.
But you will get one of the finest knives in the world if you look this guy's company up. But today we're talking Star Wars. He's here to help me out on my channel. And we're going to unbox a Black Series K-2SO. Okay, so I want to have Dylan open this today. And the first thing I'm going to ask him is, do you need a knife?
No, I brought one with me, thank you. I brought a Fletcher Knives Vogler with me to help me do this. I gotta tell you though, this is kind of nerve-wracking, just because this is something you're not allowed to do.
No, it's okay here. I'm a collection unboxer, so it's totally fine.
All right, we're gonna be as easy as we can with this.
Yes, we like to preserve the packaging.
Here we go. All right, tough work for this knife, but as you can see, it held up well with no chipping and no deformation to the edge. So it will cut.
All the way through tape.
Oh yeah, luckily that didn't damage anything. All right. Oh man.
My only disappointment with this figure is no accessories, but he was cool enough in the movie. He didn't need them. He threw down the whoop ass.
All right, let's try to pop this thing out of here. It doesn't look like there's any tape or anything, so that's good.
No,
Oh wow, check that out.
that is his communication antenna. He's looking at the antenna on his back. And
Yes.
one thing is interesting about this droid is, if you remember the probe droid from The Empire Strikes Back that they blew up on Hoth, he is actually manufactured from the same company. He's supposed to be
All right,
from the same design.
will it stand?
To me, the true test.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Standing up.
And I will do a closer look at him in my toy studio, but real quick, I'll just give him a little bit closer to the camera, and I'll let you guys know I picked this figure up on Force Friday, because when everyone else was obsessing over the Last Jedi stuff, I ran over to the Rogue One stuff and picked up all the stuff I didn't have. And one of them was K-2SO, so I was able to get a K-2SO on Force Friday. And real quick, I just want to look at his movements here. And he's got a ball joint head, so he goes round and round, up and down. We have shoulder movement and elbow movement. Very cool. And he does move at the wrist as well in two directions. And doing some research on this guy, I found out that he is supposed to stand exactly 7 foot 1 inch tall. So he is a big droid. And comparing him to a regular 6-inch figure that's still in the box, you can see he is much bigger. So he is a big figure if you decide to go out and purchase him. But keep an eye out on my channel. I'll do a closer look at him in the toy studio where you guys can see him up close, because this is a cool figure. Definitely a cool character.
The way you can see through his elbows and stuff is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting. It may
cool.
not come across on camera, but he has like elbow joints and there's clear plastic in them. It's actually at all his joints. His knees, ankles. So. But there he is, everyone. K-2SO Unboxed Black Series. And I'll do a closer look at him real soon. Keep an eye out for that. And we're going to unbox all the Rogue One stuff this week, so keep an eye out for that too. Keep looking, and thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
See ya.
Hey everyone, here we are inside the toy studio, taking a much closer look at K-2SO. And before we get into that, you know, I've had people ask me in the past why I unbox so many of my toys. Well, hopefully this picture will explain that to you. So anyway, let's keep moving forward. And I just unboxed this fella, and let's take a closer look at him here. And before we even get into that, I'll just spin him around so you guys can get a look at him. And I gotta say, this guy was one of the best parts of Rogue One. Very cool character. Did a lot of cool things in the movie. And unfortunately, spoiler alert, they killed him off. And little thing I've learned about this guy is he is actually manufactured, or in the Star Wars universe, this character is manufactured by the same company that manufactures the probe droids that you saw in Empire Strikes Back, that they blew up on Hoth. So that's why they kind of have a similar color scheme and everything like that. They came from the same factory. So, and there you go. And before we get into that here real quick, I just want to spin the box around and let you guys look at that too a little bit closer. And real quick, I'll read the little description on here. A reprogrammed Imperial security droid, now loyal to the Alliance, K-2SO is an alarming sight standing within a secret rebel base. The pragmatic droid is an effective insertion agent, as he can blend in perfectly at Imperial installations and outposts. So they're just making it clear that he's a good undercover agent for the Rebel Alliance, as you saw them do in Rogue One. But let's take a closer look at K-2SO and look at his movements. And real quick, you know, because he's an interesting shape and size, he is a little bit taller than your average figure, and he has a different shaped body than your average figure, so you can see he has different head movements. And you can see his head spins all the way around. Very cool. Up and down and side to side this way as well. I love it. I wish they had this much articulation in all the characters' necks. Okay, and then let's look at his shoulders, and you can see they spin all the way around, and there's a little bit of up and down movement on them, as you can see. And then you have elbow movement, both arms, and wrist movement. They spin and they go up and down like this. Very interesting. And because you remember in the movie, he didn't have any accessories. The character itself doesn't come with anything at all, no weapons. But it looks like the way they have his hand set up, you probably could fit some sort of blaster in there from another Black Series character. But real quick here, let's look at his hip joints. And you can see when you put him in the sitting position, his legs actually spread out pretty wide. And then as you stand him back up, they do close up. And you get a kind of a wishbone movement on him as well. Very interesting. And then, of course, he has knee joints and ankle joints that are movable. And one thing that's really interesting, and I'm not sure why they did this, but if you look at every one of his elbow, knee, and ankle joints, they have clear plastic so you can see through them. And I'm not sure why they're doing that exactly. It's very interesting. I'm not sure what the reason for that is. But there you go. And wow, these hip joints are very impressive. They go in multiple directions. I like them. I like them a lot. And oh, he does have a little bit of waist movement here. Very cool. Okay. All right. And of course, in my book, the true test of a quality figure is, does he stand on his own? And so far I've had pretty good luck with this guy. Alright, and another thing I just kind of wanted to point out to you guys that's interesting about K-2SO is his size. He's a much larger figure. Some of the research I've done on this character in preparing for this video, I found out that height-wise, he's supposed to be just about 7 foot 1 inch. So if you put him next to a standard Black Series 6-inch, you'll see he's much taller. Well, not a whole lot, but you know, compared to your average figure, he's a little bit taller. If you put him back to back, you can see he's got a lot more height on Vader. But I just wanted to give you a quick comparison to compare him to your standard black figure, because he is a droid with a awkward shaped body, so he is going to be a little bit different. But, alright guys. There he is, your K-2SO Black Series from Rogue One. And thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Bye.